Once we got back to the coast, we headed for a spot that I had scouted on Google Maps the night before.
So far, so good. Ken has managed to find several great overnight spots along the coast on this trip, which allowed us to basically wake up in the morning to these glorious sunrises and then fall asleep at night listening to the sound of the ocean waves lapping on the shore mere yards from our window.
I have certainly gotten lucky a few times. I just happened to search a spot on the main road, and then as I zoom in to get a closer look, I end up stumbling on spots that end up being perfect.
Whatever it is, skill, majesty, genius, or luck, just keep doing it.
All right.
That spot was no exception. A mere 10 yards or so from the sandy beach, full view of the beach and the rising sun in the morning, and this bonus, a Dunkin' Donut shop just across the street in case we didn't feel like making coffee in the RV or we decide on a treat.
And if that Dunkin' Donuts were a Tim's, we could say, all the comforts of home with an oceanfront view. But then again, if we had a Tim's across the road, we likely wouldn't have the awesome oceanfront view.
In any case, just sit tight and get ready for some great footage, which includes all three of these highlights, along with a few interesting surprises as well.
Today was actually one of the few cloudy days we have had on this trip.
What about North Carolina?
Oh yeah, I guess I was trying to forget about that.
Stuck inside for 3 days wasn't the greatest.
True, but that was way at the beginning of the trip back in November. I guess I would say, generally speaking, the weather has been quite good. Although there was one night with the tornado warning, and despite it being a bit scary, it was during the overnight.
True, but oh well. Today was just dark and cloudy, not raining, so we'll take it.
Yeah, as if we have any say in what the weather's going to be.
That's true, but it's all good. It was still warm enough so we could hang out on the beach with the few hardy souls that were also out there as well.
I did a quick drone flight and then we had supper.
Ken watched the hockey game, then later it was still fairly warm, so we decided to take a waterfront stroll.
When we got back, we sat at the edge watching dozens of people walking around on the beach with their flashlights scouting for shells and things.
The next morning, we were treated to a glorious sunrise out the front of the RV.
We didn't waste any time. We hauled out the beach chairs, the snack and drink table, along with our trusty Canadian beach umbrella, and then went out to claim a nice section of oceanfront beach as our lounging area.
The forecast for today was warm and sunny, and they weren't kidding.
We made sure to bring the sun lotion as well. That's right. We spent the first part of the day relaxing at our spot.
We even indulged in a Dunkin' coffee and donut.
Felt like we were Tim traders. We then took a long walk to the far end of the shoreline to a beachfront area place called Volusia County.
This place was a hoppin'. Apparently the mecca for surfers and sea-doo riders.
Yeah, there were drones flying all over and sea-doos everywhere. We walked back towards our spot, but once we got there, we decided to walk past and check out the other stretch of the beach on the other side.
We spotted this man-o'-war jellyfish and then had a peek at this nice waterfront park area.
This was pretty much it. One more night at this beachfront spot, and then tomorrow morning we head down the coast towards the first resort where we stayed at when we first got into Florida at the beginning of this trip.
That's right. We made plans to have breakfast with Viv and Mo, the couple we met at the Beulah Resort.
And then it's off to revisit the place we visited on our way in here, which we both enjoyed quite a bit.
So be sure to come back to see some new highlights of that mystery place.
For sure.
See you then.
Ciao for now.